It's not often that a debut memoir debuts at #1 on the Times' bestseller list. Tara Westover's Educated traces her outstanding life, beginning with her early years as the youngest of 7 children and a survivalist living in southeastern Idaho. Her father was deeply suspicious of all participants in mainstream life, such as doctors and teachers. Her mother used homemade herbal remedies for even the most gruesome accidents suffered by her children, like third-degree burns-off. There was a lot of beauty in my childhood, Westover says on this week's podcast. It was a quality of my childhood that everything had these two sides. Even though things could be really beautiful and peaceful one moment, they could also be a bit chaotic or maybe terrifying in another.
Most remarkably, Westover, having never stepped into a classroom until she was 17, studied at Brigham Young University, Harvard, and Cambridge, from which she received a Ph.D. in history. "We'd had books in my house growing up," she says on the podcast, "but we had never had anything like lectures. I had never written an essay for my mother. I had never taken an exam. Because I was working a lot as a kid, I just hadn't elected to read that much." When she arrived at BYU, she had yet to hear of the Holocaust.
Also on this week's podcast, Mark Weinberg talks about movie nights with the Reagans, a memoir, and White Garner. Parul Sehgal and Jennifer Sillai discuss the books they've recently reviewed. Pamela Paul is the host.
How do I listen? 2 ways. From a desktop or laptop, you can listen by pressing play on the button above.
Or if you're on a mobile device, the instructions below will help you find and subscribe to the series.
1. Open your podcast app. It's a preloaded app called Podcasts with a purple icon.
2. Search for the series. Tap on the search magnifying glass icon at the bottom of the screen, type in inside the New York Times book review and select it from the list of results.
3. Subscribe. Once on the series page, tap on the subscribe button to have new episodes sent to your phone free. You may want to adjust your notifications to be alerted when a new episode arrives.
4. Or just sample. If you would rather listen to an episode or 2 before deciding to subscribe, just tap on the episode title from the list on the series page. If you have an internet connection, you'll be able to stream the episode on your Android phone or tablet.
1. Open your podcast app. It's a preloaded app called Play Music with an orange and yellow icon.
2. Search for the series. Click on the magnifying glass icon at the top of the screen, search for the name of the series, and select it from the list of results. You might have to scroll down to find the podcast search results.
3. Subscribe. Once on the series page, click on the word subscribe to have new episodes sent to your phone for free. 4. Or just sample. If you would rather listen to an episode or 2 before deciding to subscribe, just click on the episode title from the list on the series page. If you have an internet connection, you'll be able to stream the episode.